royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
Shadows stir in the castle just as they...
A tutti, siamo su Metaphor Refrantatio, puntata numero 17. Sono Rossi Wolf 89 o VLF 89. Allora, la scorsa volta abbiamo fatto diverse roba, vedete abbiamo annullato, diciamo, i giorni di preparazione. Abbiamo fatto qualche missione secondaria, qualche primaria, abbiamo portato avanti qualche legame, qualche seguace e qualche virtù. Poi si è scoperto una nuova, oltre a questa che è più o meno vecchia, maschera danzante di Juna. Abbiamo scoperto quella dell'evocatore. Come mai un po'? Oh, vabbè. Bisogna portare al 10 impostori. Impostore dov'è? Uno di questi. Impostore, eccolo. Ok, e quindi a livello 10 questo, quindi il prossimo si fa quello, va bene. Abbiamo scoperto questa nuova classe, abbiamo, diciamo, anche se non è proprio nuova, abbiamo aggiunto un nuovo personaggio ai nostri, diciamo, nostro corpetto di alleati, si chiama Eufa. E sarebbe la sorella del capo villaggio dell'isola di Verga, che è quella che all'inizio non poteva lottare con noi, che si è salvato all'interno di quel tempio lì, di Verga, che ci siamo dovuti spostare e insomma. Quella col mantello a destra, capelli biondi.
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Alterbury, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
Vediamo sta. Sì.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Dai. Io. Vai.
Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Alterbury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real Lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right. All present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Già andare qua. Che non ha proprio dietro l'angolo. Una,
But isn't that...
3,
This place
4,
here.
5.
Oh,
Ha-ha! Tally-ho then!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Allora, vediamo. Questa è saggezza. Coraggio.
hey. Now then.
Now then.
Ah, vai, eccolo.
Courage. Why, that...
The Gauntlet Run ideal only.
Indeed.
Madonna.
All right then.
Se abbiamo tutta.
Where to?
Qualcuno vuole che faccia immaginazione. Tutti immaginazione sono. Ma sembra strano perché immaginazione ho 4. Io vorrei fare intelligenza e saggezza. C'è nessuno però. Mm, L'unico ai libri. Guardiamo. No, non mi ricordo se c'è saggezza. Credo. Conosciuta la... No, non questo. Coraggio. Questo è coraggio. Tempi andati. Come uscire dall'isola? Tolleranza. Tolleranza. Mm. Potrebbe... Tolleranza anche...
All right then.
Minchia.
Let's go. Hey there.
Ah, eccola la cazzo il bolt per il basso. Qua l'ha messo, non ho letto.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that
So,
All right then.
Minchia. Alla tolleranza. Io posso perdere tutti i giorni. No, questa eloquenza.
All right.
Look at this!
The Gauntlet Runner, its massive fish, perfectly balanced. Whoa.
On guard!
What?
Speaking of... Listen!
Yes.
Grande saggezza.
As for me...
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark to await the dawn.
Maiala, tutti. Inch.
All right then.
Sì. Slow. Slow.
Let's go!
Devo tolleranza. Se l'unica cosa che c'è. Io no.
All right. All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
Got it?
All right then.
Saggezza.
Well met. All right. Yes. What should we do?
If so,
Nura speaking.
Before Altaber, during the Annex War, but few
Posto ci metteranno il BIOS.
Just look at it.
Yeah.
Saggezza, sì, sì.
now then.
4. Buono. Tolleranza. Tolleranza. Eloquenza non è facile, no? Non ce n'è tanta.
Wisdom. Why that?
Hey,
Altabury Height, the mount, those, but what?
Meno 5 porcozzi. Frizzi.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last. It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a
Perfetto,
peerless
mo
craftsman,
città.
if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a...
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths.
Indeed. Though the prevailing
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Va bene, cerchiamo ste locande Mustari.
Speaking of, certainly.
Well met, eh? Oi! What in the blade?
Qui c'è un change, un centro di reclutamento, oltre diciamo al nostro classico. Sì. Comunque ricordiamoci. Cioè, c'è uno, qui non c'è un carro.
That's the one from the exhibition. All right then.
No,
Where to?
si può andare anche di là comunque, volendo.
Say there.
Right.
Là c'è le eloquenze, buono. Qui c'è un blocco.
My money's on Santa Fe's that damned Luis. Who'll take the crown now?
You're not serious.
Qui c'è un fioraia. Io.
Who am I? What do you want to do?
Sì.
Sincere is that?
Non ho. Quindi sì. Poi.
How grand.
Questo è il macellaio.
How grand.
All right then.
How grand.
Mercante d'acqua.
Well, nothing I can do about it.
I won't let it stand. I'm chuffed.
All right then.
Ah,
Let's go.
ok, era qui.
Now what am I to do?
Qui c'è Mori.
All right then.
Non c'è un.
Amazing.
Mi sembra proprio no. Armería.
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujif. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mystari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mystari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances,
Bene ragazzi, vedete?
maybe walking through a crowd
Perfetto,
while he's got
si
no
sente.
guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately,
Okay.
that would only work if he was someone with common sense, someone without combat ability, or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis.
Si è trovato la locanda.
Uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up, and things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and
The real lance is overflowing.
We attack from a distance.
exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With
Ecco.
the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
All right. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you.
Don't worry about it. Good night.
Good night. Che succederà? Se vuole.
You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't say exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely. That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Or something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them lot even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. Don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Fordens or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Altabri will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This will be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing. Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Ok, va bene.
All right then. Let's go.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Vabbè,
All right.
non c'è un problema. Io non vedo.
Let's go.
Solo... Ecco perché io non lo vedevo.
Right. That damned Luis.
Very nice.
Boh, termina lui. Andiamo a lei. Prendere di più.
Got a lovely discount today.
Yeah.
How nice.
Anche prendere una caro. Non c'è nessuno. Più 20. Porca troia. 28 su 18. Quindi a lui. Ok. Poi l'altro dovrebbe essere qua giù. Sembra strano ci fossero.
Greetings.
Qui abbiamo. Non so se posso...
You're not serious. All right then. Where to?
Posso cambiare territorio? No.
Where to?
Vedo solo quella di eloquenza. Ah sì. Mm,
You're not serious.
mi sa che è un po' aspro. Devo fare quello. Allora, prima di entrare, cerca relazione.
Check this out.
Got it.
Onward.
All right.
So,
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
let's go.
Anche, non so se non lo fai.
All right.
I'm sure of it.
Time to go. First,
Why is this happening?
Di qua.
Ridiculous.
yep, we're safe here. Look.
Oh,
Hey,
actually,
Bisogna andare nella parte superiore.
Damned Luis. You're not serious. Ridiculous.
What is it? I beg your pardon.
Let's go.
Ridiculous.
Say,
Ridiculous.
why is this happening?
Guarda, dove sei in cast.
Oh.
Scambio. Fatto.
Clear.
Why is this happening?
Honestly.
Why is this happening?
What's this?
What if?
Oi!
Ai.
What?
Oh.
Pardon? Speaking of, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Mi sono perso dove andare. Non ho seguito.
Oi!
Just a sec.
Thank you very much indeed.
Oh. È un ingresso sorpresa.
Is this perhaps? Yay, we've done it! Why is this happening?
Ridiculous. You're not serious.
Yay, we've done.
Ready? Check this out.
No.
What?
What?
So apparently,
E un altro cerca di uscire.
What?
That was a great help.
got it?
Let's go.
Ah, stava lei.
The future is uncertain. That is. Understood? Yes.
Good grief. Now then. Now! Take a look.
At last. Got a sec? Let's go. Let's hurry. No way!
Ah. Via tutti. Via tutti.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
E che palle, 45.
That should come in handy.
His power grows stronger still.
Who's there?
Watch it.
Vai, via, tanto.
Magic secret.
smartest way.
I move to the front. To the back. Mage.
To the back. Wow.
Let's take a look.
I can do this. Let it burn.
To him I return.
Yay, we've done it.
How nice. This should prove useful.
Whoa.
We found something.
E qui c'è un... C'è due piani. Proviamone uno. Oh madò.
All right.
I love it. They found us. Ready, everyone.
Such an elegant fighter.
Oh, I think they see us. Great job.
Let's take it. We may yet find a use for it.
What do you think?
I want...
Let's go. Fire!
Ancient magic, gather to me now. I must concentrate. I shall rethink this.
Mage. Rage.
You
I will
hit
fight
their
with
weakness.
Magic Seeker. You better be sure. Magic Seeker. Burn. There's one left.
I won't lose.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
Let it burn.
It's too early to come to his side. This can't be ceased.
Ma bar.
Take this.
Trivial.
Dear God.
Raging magic.
To him I return.
What is it?
All right.
You've done it.
Capisci?
Great find. Keep it.
Please take care.
Yeah, just push through. Alright, how's that?
Hey, you found something. Yeah, nice work.
We're done. That was all of them.
Visto?
That solves that.
Ok.
Let's
Quindi
do it.
bisogna prendere il primo. No. Mm.
We can make
Let's set it up.
Let's go.
Scour.
Non è facile. Sapevo.
I can do this. No, not this. Let us combine our powers. There's another way. Take my fullest power. I shall purify you. I'm sorry, everyone.
Lend me your strength.
To him, I return.
Well, now this is unbelievable! Sanctifex Forden's relic appears to be a colossal... I'm told it's believed to...
The pagans looted this from the church's vaults in antiquity. God, in his omniscience, is said to have imbued it with his essence, giving it the power to make wishes come true.
And how did such a glorious relic come into your hands?
We simply preached his holy works and spread the teachings. Mutual dialogue was what won the day. Through guided prayer, anyone can be saved, and we may see God's blessing in all things.
Just incredible! But if anyone could do it, it's Sanctifex Forden!
I think it's obvious who Serena is.
I suppose that marks His Eminence Forden as the sole winner. Even to an amateur's eye, no other relic could compete.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Sanctifex Forden! Now, continuing on!
Wait, Forden was last to present? That's not right. We've not seen Luis yet, or the island team.
Is there an issue?
No. I think we're finally having a show end without incident. After all, these were original.
Well, it looks like that's all the divine relics our candidates found across the land. The top-ranking faces will be announced, and now, it is my distinct honor to present a one-act opera for a saint's... Please, join me in welcoming the diva herself, Juna, for a performance of the opera's opening piece.
Let's hurry.
Io volevo...
Finally.
Oh. Che può succedere cose come persone, guarda, alla stessa identica stampo.
That massive chandelier hanging from the ceiling.
Our escape route is secure. We should be able to flee undetected.
Good. Everything's going according to plan so far, but time's running out. From here on, it's all up to him.
All will be fine.
Okay. It's finally time to end this. Juna's song is about to start.
From my fingertip flies a butterfly, how it pines for the moon up high. Fire calls its name, fly to the flame, burning as free as it can be. Out there, deep and dark in the valley mid.
Focus. You can only get one shot at this.
Fearing in my soul what I can't control. I can't close my eyes to the sunrise. From the shadow of the dark, fingers brush my neck with a remark. Oh, anguish traveler, my name is thine, and thou art I. Like the wind, shine through darkest night. Oh, never stray. Trust your eyes to steer you right. Trembling finger holds us to my dream. Dawn will break now.
We got him! Right?
Ma dove no? Oh,
Hurry!
What's going on? Is there something blocking it?
Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor! That was our kingdom's lovely songstress, Juna. Moving right along.
It didn't work. Come back.
ha detto, c'è qualcosa che non dà.
Taking that into account,
Ludicrous.
true.
Hey. Hurry!
Why do you dawdle? Did you get him?
We do not know why, but the lance.
Should we withdraw to retrieve it? or make our escape.
Lost a lance? Perhaps it's this one. At last your allegiance is laid bare. And if this lance wounded me, then I take it the one you provided me was a mere imitation. If you know what the lance is capable
Troppo
of,
semplice.
then surely you understand the situation. Your last hope is gone.
No.
It seems a shame to kill you, but I'm afraid you've gone too far. I have no intention of surrendering, nor of wavering in my convictions. That being said, you truly have impressed me. I will allow you some final words, if you have any.
Say it!
I see your performance has come to an end, Juno.
Yes, the curtain falls. I'm no longer your songbird to keep caged.
So, you too stood with them.
Come on. He's ready to listen, so say it. You know there's something he needs to hear.
Luis, I challenge you to a duel.
Ah, the very words I was waiting for. You really have done your research. In truth, I intended from the start to entertain such a challenge. I confess it's been a long time. Perhaps a real contest is what I've craved. This competition is little more than child's play. So be it. It has been a long time indeed since anyone drew my blood. I will end your life with my own hands.
Then it's to be a direct confrontation after all. As though it was fate all along.
A duel makes the king's magic powerless, which means this trinket is no longer necessary. Then state your name. How do you declare yourself?
I am the hero, the savior of this country.
You would save it, would you? I hope that dream does not end in futility. My name is Luis Guillaburn. I am the rightful king, he who will forge anew this unworthy country into a utopia. Attack in any number, wield any weapons. But fight with your very lives. If you live by a creed, show me its strength.
Eccoci. Allora. Non so se l'ambrosia gli fa male a lui, eh. Ah, sì.
Go ahead. Have at me. An attempt on the light. We've come this far. Let's fight with all we have, Captain.
Luis, I will make an end of you here.
I should expect no less by a duel's code. So be it. Allow me to even the score.
This is our mission. We'll see justice done, here and now.
Pure metà vita.
Here I go. Let us combine our powers.
di levo.
You hesitate.
Vai.
What's wrong?
If it means I can survive.
Addio.
Bear witness. Come, accept my challenge.
That's not good.
I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Stroll, they got you with multiple ailments.
Faker! Weakening the enemy!
Everyone is counts. I pray you're ready. Allow me to support you.
Helpful as ever.
I'm obliged.
This may be
Come
your
forth,
only
royal
chance
sword.
to kill me.
Hold on. Let's set it up. No, this won't work. I won't hold back. Fire!
If it means I can survive, I'll steal whatever I have to. I shall vanquish evil.
The power of darkness. This is strength. Come, accept my challenge. I strike to kill. Come, accept my challenge.
Captain, your attacks have been weakened.
Faker!
This won't do.
I must hit!
I shall
we gotta
do
do
my
something
best,
about all
O
those
souls of
ailments.
kings.
Watch
Give
yourself.
me strength.
Rage! The freedom of
Cazzo, non mi levo.
Burn!
Now, what's the play?
Multiple ailments.
What a mess. Let's get on with it. Something else. Thief!
I'll cut you down. Bear witness.
Incredibile.
I strike to kill. I strike to kill.
Come! Can you withstand this?
Stroll,
Everyone
they've
is
sapped your
counting on me.
defenses.
For victory! Now isn't the time. I can do this. I shall purify you.
You hesitate. Come forth, royal sword.
Watch yourself.
Scour! Still here?
Interesting.
Are you prepared?
The power of light.
Tougher than I thought.
Captain,
I am no
your attacks
stranger
have
to
been weakened.
japes. Mark me closely.
Oh, power of heroes!
weakening the enemy.
Interesting.
Aspetta.
Kings, give me
Grande. Che racconto sto.
Then we'll fight with pride. Let's go. Wind. Pull up. Interesting.
Oh, holy light! Not done yet. This is strength.
Ah.
Accept my challenge. I strike to kill. I strike to kill. I aim to kill. I strike to kill.
Ma che cazzo ne fa? Alla fine ne ha fatti 2000. E che cazzo?
I shall do my best.
Mage! Rise! I'm sorry, everyone.
Vitus power. Scour. A tough one.
Bear witness. I strike to kill. I strike to kill. Come, accept my challenge.
Tactic.
I strike to kill.
Falkenberg, you've got
I
several
call upon
elements
royal
going
power
in.
within.
Try not to worry.
That helped.
Thank you.
Thank you. I stand ready.
Come.
Can you withstand this?
Interesting.
Here I go.
Oh, culo. Come si dice?
I shall
Culo.
purify you.
Ah, ne bastava solo.
I underestimated you.
A halfway decent result.
Era una box scuola.
Not bad at all.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Yes, I've become stronger.
Lord Luis, do not interfere. Oh.
La borsa del ragazzino che cazzo c'entra? Comunque.
Falter even now.
Ecco, ora puoi attirarla. Ma?
Not enough, I'm afraid.
Doppio ritorno, ganzo.
Lord Luis! A fine blow. You've surprised me. But why? Why are you so intent on killing me?
You of all people should know the answer.
I see now. You were the intruders looking for the formula, I take it. And yet, you have achieved nothing.
What do you mean?
Lord Luis?
At long last,
Non è finito.
'tis done.
No, no,
We have brought him to
è
justice.
impossibile.
The great,
A parte, non so nemmeno quanto è durato.
Guiaburn is dead.
Quanto siamo alla presunta longevità.
Even so, the outcome is the same. We could not have triumphed without everyone here.
Wait! It's good that we got him
Manca
off
uno.
with the lance.
Yes, it went down with him.
This looks dire. He's fallen in the middle of the stage.
If Forden spies Luis's body run through with a lance, he'll realize its power in an instant.
Even should we save the prince, we'll regret it if Forden ends up with the lance. Yufa, can you call it up?
No, too late for that. It's already in the middle of the crowd. If we call it up and take it with no explanation, everyone will think us thieves.
Then what do you propose?
First, we need to establish that the lance is ours. Our offering for the ceremony. We'll have to take the stage and announce that ourselves.
Please wait. Do we reveal that we are the ones who slew Luis? Can we afford to declare that openly? We'd be telling your supporters you deceived them and your master both.
She's right. The audience has no idea what's going on. We'll just look like the bad guys.
It's okay. We set out to kill Luis, and the deed is done. Our only failure is in the spectacle we made of it. For now, we need to think of a way to get the audience to see our side.
You want to win their sympathy? What are you even planning to say?
I don't know, but we have to get on stage, now. If we don't explain ourselves fast, we'll never get a chance to.
Wait a minute! Hey!
I know that face. Was that Luis? Someone go and see to him. Is he truly dead?
Allow me.
Lord Luis, no. He's dead. He's gone.
Your Eminence, this was found off stage. Judging by his wounds, this must have been the murder weapon.
The lance? Is this the divine relic he sent his subordinates after?
His eyes are sightless. His heart beats no more. The man is dead, without question.
You're absolutely certain?
I checked him thrice over. There can be no more doubt.
Luis dead? And that can only mean this lance can pierce the barrier of the king's magic.
I apologize for the grotesque display interrupting tonight's performance. We are tardy in arrival, but the lance you hold is our offering to the ceremony.
What? You claim this lance? You mean to say you were the ones who did the deed?
Yes. It is as you say.
God above! How do you justify this?
Years ago, Luis ordered my hometown destroyed. Hulkenberg, our ally before you, was herself a royal guard in service to his late highness. Even the songstress, Juna, aided us on several occasions. Above all else, we are a group who came together to try Luis for his crimes, traitor and kingslayer both. And to do that, we had to enter his company. We took no joy in disguising our true intentions, not from your eminence, nor the people. But today, finally, we have seen justice done. Luis has paid for his sins. And at last, at long last, my parents can rest in peace.
Ma secondo te ti danno ascolto?
I had not realized you were such an actor. Do you truly weep?
It's just hitting me now. We finally won.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please.
That explains why the songstress was so often with Luis, as well as these brave misfits.
I understand. It all makes sense now. I had wondered why a member of the Prince's own guard would fall in with Luis. You have done well to execute the rebel. I am sure that His late Majesty and His Highness must be pleased.
Non credo.
The Sanctus Church recognizes your divine relic. Now we shall greet tomorrow's festivities with fresh peace in our hearts.
Thank you, Your Eminence.
You must be the Lady Hulkenberg. The day His Highness was attacked, I heard you fought harder than any other. Your blade even struck the back of the blackguard who did it. Of all his defenders, you came closest to avenging the prince. But where you faltered then, you triumph today. In form and heart, you are a true knight. Is something the matter?
Oh, no. You honor me greatly, Your Eminence.
Now, this lance. The Sanctus Church will confiscate it for now. A lance capable of killing the tournament's candidates would only sow panic and chaos.
Yes, as you wish. We brought it as an offering anyway.
Indeed. You may step down now.
Non credo solo davvero. Ma?
Think you can just walk away, do ya? You owe us a moment or three. Right.
Non spezzano sì. Perché non è lui.
So you
Però,
were
di
against us
sicuro.
from the start, and you right along with them, Lady Juna.
What was your motive? Why did you kill Lord Luis?
If this was truly a matter of justice and not simply petty revenge, then we owe it to them to explain why we have taken their guiding force. They deserve that much. Captain, do you not agree?
All right. It's time for the truth.
I am sorry if I'm overstepping my mark. I know I'm but the latest to become your ally, but
No, you speak the truth. We have sought to save the rightful heir to the throne, to break the curse afflicting His Highness the Prince.
What's that? The prince? He's dead, mate. Wait, he is dead, isn't he?
He's dead, all right. You lot will need a better story than that if you don't want to get cut open where you stand.
He had to be declared dead in order to protect him. Though he lives, he is bedridden, cursed by magic.
And the only way left to undo that curse was to kill Luis.
Those of us who wanted the prince restored formed a secret faction. And I was a spy in its service, trying to find out if we had any option beyond murder.
I cannot expect you to understand all this immediately. However,
You did this for the prince. His father, the king, was a coward, puppet of Forden. It was because of him that this country rotted from the inside. And for his son, for his bloody, useless corpse of a son, what made you think his life was worth more than Count Luis?
Worth more? I thought you two hated when people tell you any life weighs more than another.
I myself have never met His Highness, nor do I know what sort of person he is. But I want to see the future these people believe in.
Despite our many differences of tribe and status, we still banded together. Through them, I saw the possibility of a world united.
Besides, when Luis talked about burning down my island, I thought I saw the shock and despair on your faces too.
Look, you two. Was Luis really a master worth your trust? I think it's worth listening to your hearts now. Even the doubts. I know we'd be happy to have you.
Hold a moment. These two were Luis's right-hand men. I would advise against this.
No, their hearts are as loyal as any of ours. They but served another master.
Lady Juna. I guess you really were watching out for us. More than we ever knew. I couldn't protect Basilio when it mattered most. They put him through so much for their sudden igniter experiments, and now protecting him's all I've got.
Del.
Maybe it is time to step back. Get away from this bloody business. I guess this was all it took. Count Luis gave us a dream to fight for, but I suppose it was the kind that doesn't feel right after you wake. So, we're drifters now. Maybe we'll open up that restaurant after all, eh? We'll see you around, Lady Juna.
Look, I'm not the smart one, you lot know that, so I don't know whether to punch you or thank you. I've never been this confused in all my life. Damn it, I just don't get it. Damn it. Oh, Del, wait! Don't you wander off like that? You mean all that about the restaurant, yeah?
Never could say what you were feeling.
Ora...
I'm sorry this was all I could do.
Ah, Captain, let us tarry no more. We must check His Highness's condition.
Yes, you're right. That should have lifted the curse.
No. No. Visto? Oh god,
What's going on? The cursed thorns haven't disappeared.
But the caster is dead. Forden and his guard were sure to check Luis's body.
nothing.
Calm down, everyone.
I don't
We don't want to
know
yell about this in public.
what,
Go back to the inn for now.
The game,
His
the
Highness
finished
still suffers
game.
under the curse.
No.
But Luis is dead.
Oh
Can't
no,
fathom it.
it's the same.
Like his body double. Or something.
No, there's no way that wasn't Luis.
Persona 5.
Still be mistaken.
The story, the main story.
Faking his death, surely. After all, it put the lance in Forden's hands.
Knowing all that, might the curse have been cast
It's
by
a
someone else
long story.
That would mean we killed an innocent person, wouldn't it?
That bastard was no innocent. He destroyed my home. He murdered the king. And
true enough, old boy. But that's not why we were out to kill the chap, eh?
He said it himself. That killing him accomplished nothing. Was it really true?
Yet he had the formula for the curse in his possession. Surely that marks his guilt?
Even so, there remains a modicum of doubt in the matter. Perhaps Luis was researching the curse for another reason. If he was framed, it is possible he aimed to clear his name.
but if it wasn't Luis, who else could have?
That night, His Highness the Prince was already fleeing when I arrived at the scene. I encountered the assailant as I sought to protect His Highness. I pursued and slashed across their back.
Right. I remember Forden mentioned something about that. Is there anything else you can remember?
Fie! No, I can recall nothing else. No other clues. Yet... no. 'Tis odd. I believe this is the first time I have recounted the particulars to anyone. I told the investigators only that I failed to capture the culprit. The shame of my failure kept me silent on the rest.
What? But just earlier, Forden said...
Yes, he told a story that none but the culprit could attest to. How does Forden know?
Hey, ecco, it's a real enemies.
I have no evidence to say otherwise.
You see nothing.
Nay, but that does not make it impossible. It wasn't long after the prince's passing that His Majesty named Sanctism the state religion. If not for the matter concerning the king's magic, Forden's claim to the throne would have been unshakable.
Sounds like motive enough to want the prince gone.
We have to find out, even if it's remotely possible. Let's question Forden in person at the main festival tomorrow.
We'll need that divine lance back, too. It's not something we want in Forden's hands, especially now.
Hey, I'm going to go talk to my sister. She's bound to be somewhere in the city for the Saints' Day festivities.
Yes,
Sister,
nothing PC.
All that fuss today was...
Only portable.
Well...
Is it safe for you to come to such a public place?
What? No, it's fine. It's not like
Nothing
we
new.
or anything. We even explained ourselves to Forden's satisfaction. Actually...
That's not what I meant. You're the songstress, remember?
Ah, yes.
Deliveries
I know we talked before
delay.
about the hole in the king's protective magic, but I never thought you would be the one to strike Luis down. And that lance you presented, I take it that's why you went to Verga Island.
We didn't mean for it to be such a spectacle. It didn't exactly go according to plan. But at least we kept a tyrant off the throne.
And that's why I was wondering if I could ask you something. About Sanctifex Forden. What kind of man he really is.
Because, well, now that Luis is out of the picture, we know who's got the best chance. A man as powerful as him, well, you know how it is. We hear all kinds of nasty rumors swirling about. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to them.
Tuna, are you seriously trying to dig up dirt on Sanctifex Forden? On Saints' Day of all days?
Oh, loosen up a bit. You can't deny that people talk, and God knows they always have. Especially about the night of the attack. Asking how anyone could sneak into the castle, let
Streambo.com.
alone get to the prince.
Still delayed. Yes, cosas.
Remember when those rumors started?
Unfortunately, yes.
I remember even when I hadn't said anything, he'd scold me and send me away. I don't suppose you ever heard if there was any truth to that.
The memory, disk memory, and the
I don't mean to dance around it, so it's just not an easy thing to
two
ask
piece.
about. I was talking with one of our allies, Hulkenberg. She said Forden
And
mentioned something
then
he couldn't have known
I
unless he
don't
was actually there.
remember hard
If it turns
disk.
out Forden was involved, she won't suffer him being crowned. She'll be out for vengeance. And you're the eldest daughter of House Cygnus, a Sanctist family. The people would see you as an accomplice to a man who had a hand in killing the royals. I couldn't bear to let that happen. You don't deserve that. I need to know the truth.
Then, suppose His Eminence Forden were guilty of such sin. What would you do with him? With the Sanctist Church?
What do you mean?
Well, I was but a girl of only 12 years. I knew nothing about the inner workings of the crown theocracy.
Sister, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. If a tad overworked. All these new developments and tragic events. I'm just run a little ragged, that's all.
Sister.
I'll be fine. Really. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. If I am to be the people's saint, I must be strong enough to play the part. Maybe I'll hold off on the harder drinks today, just to be safe. It's been a long time since we could spend some simple time together like this. It's like we're just two sisters visiting Montario for the holiday. I'll see you again soon.
About that. Let's rest.
E come volevasi dimostrare, non è finito. E non my chicken, e non my chicken.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, let's get this year's Saints' Day Festival of Montario underway. We will begin with a few words from His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden.
Looks like Dracodios hasn't left his side.
Today is a day of great celebration. A day to offer up our thanks to God. But first, an announcement. Luis is dead. The royal family's murderer has been put to justice. Now much of the kingdom's trust lies with me. Even this king-defying lance is safe in my hands. I would not see further bloodshed in endless, futile conflict. Is it not past time for reconciliation and open dialogue as a newly forged nation?
He's talking as if the race is already over. What about deciding the winner?
All but a formality now, isn't it? His Eminence has the overwhelming majority on his side. Better to establish peace now and crown Sanctifex Forden.
No. He would end the tournament here and now.
So he's just going to call the race while he's ahead? How convenient.
But the throne's decided by the king, not this tournament.
Forden only had to abide by that when he had Luis to compete with. If he ends this while he's this far ahead, we won't be able to reverse it.
Oi! The game's not over yet, you cocky bastard! We only seek to submit to the will of the people. Though you would be wise to quit the race with all speed.
Forden for the throne! Then we will finally have peace! Hail His Majesty Forden! Long live His Majesty Forden!
Tanto è il nemico Foden. Sì, Foden. Foden è giusto.
Let's go. We reclaim the lance now.
Now? Are you out of your mind?
If he's going to keep it close to hand, we'll never have a chance to swap it out. We'll have to take it by force.
We have no choice.
If there really is no other way.
So you were after this lance all along? Loyalists indeed. How many more candidates must die by your hand?
His Magler is horrific, distorted. It's sickening.
What did you? How dare you, you pagan wretch! You would steal this holy lance for your own vile ends. That alone is treason against the kingdom, you filthy assassins.
Assassins? Then we're in good company. That night, you were the one behind the attack on His Royal Highness. You framed Luis for your crime and banished him from the palace. Do you deny it?
Precisely the sort of baseless claims I'd expect from desperate sinners.
Baseless, is it? In that case, shall we produce proof of your treason?
You waste your breath. What do your words matter now? The royal family is gone. Luis is dead. Only I remain. And only I am fit for the throne.
You vile traitor!
You call His Eminence a traitor? Preposterous! The Sanctifex is incapable of such deeds!
Your Majesty Forden, punishment to the disloyal. Judge these ruffians with your divine lance!
Sì, orologio e alla fine succede questo.
Those who defy me are to be executed. Before you die, know that I am in your debt for killing Luis and handing me the crown.
Del, what the hell's going on? I thought the prince's curse was supposed to be off. It's clearly not. The prince's assassination, the whole lot. It was all the Sanctists. It was all that bastard pulling the strings from the start. Wait, is that...
You, identify yourself.
Quello ha detto che era morto. Inequivocabilmente morto. Ed è lui. Mi sembrava aver visto biondo sotto.
We're at a festival. Should we not be festive? I've come to meet you, Forden.
Luis? Impossible. How could you have survived? Not that it matters. It falls to me to finish the job, then. Coming here sealed your fate. Hell awaits, and this time I'll make sure you stay there. Face your divine punishment, Luis!
Ma cazzo.
But why?
It appears your sins outweigh mine.
What have you done?
That lance is counterfeit, just like you. This is the true lance.
You snake, Luis.
Africa. Ora bisogna vedere come ha fatto lui a salvarsi.
Did he just kill Sanctifex Forden?
No. Impossible.
Nothing to see here. The festival is cancelled. Cancelled.
Lord Luis is alive.
Alive?
What's going on? Good people. You have heard the truth with your own ears. Forden was the vile mastermind behind the prince's assassination. For casting his sins upon me, for seeking to usurp the throne, I have passed due judgment. A tainted Sanctifex is unfit to rule. What's the matter? You seem lost for words.
You're supposed to be dead.
In a sense, yes.
Then how? How are you alive? Forden's own attendant confirmed your death.
Forden's attendant? You mean that fellow?
Ah.
Zorba?
Back at the Grand Cathedral, I ordered the dead to recover my body if the need arose.
I'd always intended for Forden to die by my hand. And the first step in his downfall was Zorba's infiltration.
Impossible. The lance pierced you through your very breastplate.
It did indeed. And frankly, I'm still impressed. Few could land such a decisive blow against me. But I'm afraid fate was on my side, not yours.
Mortal anatomy is my speciality. I knew at first glance that the wound was deep, but the heart was intact. Lord Luis is destined for far greater than this, so I devised a plan. I would proclaim his death and deceive both Forden and his flock. After that, it was simply a matter of magically regenerating his flesh overnight.
Stavo lui a dire che è morto invece era vivo.
Such a place.
I could have emerged as soon as I'd healed. But where's the theater in that? Today is a day of celebration. least I could do is offer a fitting death out of mercy.
Why do you have the real lance? Wasn't it supposed to have gone to Forden?
Wee bit slow on the uptake, eh? I just told you, I was present for the inspection. It was hardly a difficult task to swap out your counterfeit.
So you knew the truth of it? No. Have you always been ahead of us? Ever since the moment we thought Zorba dead?
A holy lance, a convincing prop. What does it matter? Had I truly died, it would simply indicate that I was never fit for my ambitions. Power is the only true arbiter. Behold the proof. Forden lies dead, and the lance is in my hand, just as planned.
You let us do as we pleased, even knowing the risks. You're insane!
Indulge me a question. You stole the magic formula from me. Surely you soon learned that it was useless. That's why you then resorted to killing the caster. You were desperate to lift the spell. Is that not so? In other words, the curse's victim still draws breath. For that reason, you sought to kill me even amidst this competition, even with the difficulty of the king's magic in your way. So, His Venerable Highness the Prince survived. Where is he? Speak or die.
Please, spare us! No! Stop! Leave them be!
How quickly the Sanctus break rank and flee. Their flock left to die. This is Sanctism.
No! Stop him!
Out of the way!
Un innocente.
Thank you. You protect them. Yet what value do they have to you? It's not that! This is just wrong! It's wrong, my lord!
I see. So even you two faltered.
Guarda, ammazzano.
Fidelio!
Hey! Wake up!
I get it now. Only fair thing in this world is power. With it, you can take whatever you want in this life. Or so I thought.
Tell.
But you know, if all the weak get left behind, who's left to protect them? I've been an idiot. Sorry about that.
Io me lo immaginavo era quello lì con l'ascia. Restare in vita. Comunque.
I see it, you know. Our little diner. Music in the air.
Conoscendo Persona 5 un po' le di avvenimenti li riesce a individuare.
Juna. Huh? Hey. Tell?
Pitiful. See what Brotherhood earned them.
Lord Louis, that's what it all comes down to for you, yeah? The strong are right, the weak are wrong. Doesn't matter what you were born into, there's fairness in that. We saw you as our hope. We thought that if you had a proper strong fella on top, he'd be able to put a stop to all the meaningless discrimination. But we had it wrong. You're no ray of hope. It doesn't matter to you. Killing anyone, it doesn't make you feel unclean. You're the kind of cold-blooded bastards we hate more than anything!
Do not
Diventa
concern yourself with this peon, Lord Louis.
possibile.
With my newfound power, I shall tear them limb from limb.
This way! Guards, hurry!
Step aside. You have important work to do.
Hey! Seize the criminals who murdered His Eminence!
Do it, but we should probably still run. Basilio, come with us!
Shut up! What about Tell? You saw what that bastard did to him!
I will not let you die in vain. Your brother didn't do this so you could get yourself killed. For now, please flee with us.
Shite!
Come, make haste.
Oh, welcome back. It went about as well as could be expected. We wanted something nicer for his grave, but they told us something like that's reserved for Sanctus tradition.
You can expect little else in Altabri. I apologize for not being present.
We've just gotten ourselves out of the public eye. If we had gone as a group, worst case, we'd have been turned in.
I wish we could have mourned him at his home. It had to happen in the lap of the Sanctus Church of all places.
Hanno ingannato anche me.
Parapets typically prefer
Ah, sì.
with singing and celebration.
It's alright.
Forse lui davvero. Però, visto non si era ammazzato, per forza lui.
You he couldn't choose where to snuff it. The fact that you were there, Lady Juna, that's enough for us.
Basilio.
Best to leave him be for a while. He's just lost the only family he had.
By the way, have you checked the Farsight mirror? The curse might be.
Unfortunately, it still hasn't lifted. Guess that means it was someone other than Forden after all.
Yet Forden brazenly admitted that
Sta
he had been
Luis.
the master. Luis was innocent of that crime, at least.
Someone must have cast it at Forden's command. Unless we can find and kill them in time. Damn it all!
We've more pressing problems at hand, don't we? Now Luis knows the prince is alive. Surely that's far from ideal.
The village is deep in the forest. It's not an easy place to find, even if you're looking. Going to the prince's side could be dangerous, so let's not get ahead of ourselves.
But even if we sought the real culprit, we no longer have any leads to follow.
If I might make a suggestion, perhaps we should visit my sister again. She may have some insight on the Sanctus Church's past, but that's tomorrow's concern. As for tonight, we could all use some time to rest our hearts and minds.
Oh, look at you, kid. You look near dead yourself.
Tell? What?
Seems you made it out in one piece, though.
Are you alive? But back there, you... Don't tell me you pulled some bloody trick. Just like Luis. Bloody hell, Del. I thought I...
Basilio, sorry. From here on, you're taking the lead.
But why? I can't without you. Del, I only made it this far because I followed you.
Don't give me that. You're the strong one. Me, I never knew where I was going. Basilio, protect the weak. Swear you'll do it, not for me, but for yourself. If you can do that, I'll always be with you.
Del...
Don't give me that look. Well, this one's goodbye for now. You ready? Let's hear it, Basilio. You fight, but why?
Oh, Lodestar.
Yeah, lo sapevo che era lui.
Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Not really a choice. It's back to the starting line. This time I'll lead. Ardell entrusted me with this chance. I've got to show him I've got this.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. Awaken.
See you around, Del.
Dov'è il cancello di là? Di sala? Quale museo? Non c'è bisogno di cancello. Si chiude e si apre sempre.
Thank goodness! You're finally awake. You were passed out. Don't scare me like that. Not that I can blame you. After all that's happened.
Sir Basilio, there's magla flowing through him. I think it's the same as our power.
It's you lot. From before.
They want to pay their respects for Fidelio.
Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Ardell. Funny, innit? Maybe this world's not so bad. Thanks.
Me lo immaginavo. Oddio, vai.
By God, what in the world is that, lads? It struck down Santifex Forden right before our eyes. That's supposed to be impossible.
And Luis made sure it was a bloody spectacle, before an audience even. The bastard is making sport of it.
We must devise a plan. Otherwise, even if Luis does not sway our supporters, they may lose faith in the church.
Before all else, we must choose a successor, but they need not share Forden's strength.
I have brought her here.
You requested an audience? Assembled lords?
Rella, we must ask your support. Let me be direct. We would like you to enter the tournament as a formal successor to His Eminence Sanctifex Forden.
This girl? She is your plan?
Have you gone mad? I reject this proposal. If anyone is to succeed His Eminence, it should be me, as his trusted right hand.
See sense. Strength alone means nothing. And without that, you have nothing worthy of the people's loyalty.
Rella, will you not speak? Surely you feel what they ask of you is beyond your station.
Well, that is...
You are wise beyond your years, Rella. Surely you understand. What the lost children need now is not a righteous avenger, but a refuge from their fears. The people would flock to a saint who dwells among her people. Already many would rejoice to see you rule as queen. Rella, will you answer their call?
This is all rather sudden.
Of course, you would have our full support. Naturally, we will make arrangements so that the tournament's next round turns in your favor.
Even so, I am unfit to be queen.
Allow me to clarify. This is not exactly a request. Would you rather have that tyrant Luis become king?
Well...
Hey, sounds like we've got big news. I just heard from the pack of Sanctists. I figured they'd shove someone up to take Forden's place. But where it is, it'll be Saint Rella. Gonna be an announcement tomorrow.
The mourning for Forden's barely started, and they're already lining up his successor. And Rella, at that. Going for popularity over power, it seems.
They're getting careless. Though, thinking about it, maybe it's a smarter choice than it seems.
But, say Saint Rella wins against Luis, becomes proper queen and all gets to do what she wants. Doesn't that tidy this whole thing right up?
No! This can't be her own decision. Just the idea of being queen would put her stomach in knots.
The politicians must be trying to make her their puppet. Perhaps it was an order she could not refuse.
This isn't good. Probably not the best time to talk to her either.
But that's got to mean they're keeping the tournament going, right? Then they'll probably announce the next challenge once Rella's candidacy goes public.
Either way, I don't like it. This is all escalating too fast for my tastes. All the support Forden had campaigned for will likely just go straight to Rella with hardly a dent. If Luis and the Sanctus Church are trying to reclaim the status quo as the two pillars of government, that'll be a tough lead to shake, after all. Just lifting the curse isn't going to be enough to restore the prince to the throne.
Indeed. Luis versus Rella.
Quindi ancora non si sa bene se sta con Luis.
Everyone will see plain that popularity is eclipsed royal right. His Highness
Però
himself will have to
al
win
posto
this
di Forden entra una che in teoria è una nostra alleata.
knows that His Highness lives. His whereabouts have not been
Non è del tutto negativo come cosa.
the hunt.
So many obstacles. What do we do?
Well, I know one way to keep a VIP protected. A classic tactic, really. The military does it all the time. We use a body double. You're supposed to be a dead ringer for the prince, yeah?
You mean he pretends to be the prince? That's absurd. You realize it's a capital offense to impersonate royalty.
I
I don't think it's a bad idea, though.
Do you not get how dangerous this is?
Ardell was right about you being mental. I think we could pull it off, though. The prince has been gone ages. Nobody's in a position to point out differences.
Wait, just think about this. He's elder. The royal family's Clamar and have been for generations. His appearance would be the least of our worries.
If I may. His Highness the Prince lacks the Clamar horns. Some rumors suggested 'twas not some miraculous feature of the prince alone, but a mark of elden blood. I've heard no confirmation either way myself, but at the very least, 'tis a tale any aristocrat is bound to have heard in passing.
In other words, with an elder claiming the prince's name and a known royal knight to vouchsafe him, we'd have enough plausibility to shake the nobles to their core.
Of course, all this means little, unless our double himself is willing. What say you?
I can't back down now.
Well, you never do, you know?
Your resolve has been challenged many times over, and never have you strayed. I am humbled once more. I pledge my soul to this gambit.
Good. Then we declare ourselves tomorrow, where this announcement's going to take place. Seems like the optimal place to make sure we're heard.
Right then. Looks like I'll have to give the old girl a polish worthy of a prince. My cue as well. From here on, it's nose to the grindstone until my magnum opus is finished. Can't let the lad be the only one with his life on the line.
Can we talk?
Oh, vai. Quindi c'è stato diversi diciamo cambiamenti. Innanzitutto abbiamo preso un nuovo personaggio. Basilio. Basilio è a livello 52, quindi sono 4-5 livelli sopra. Poi si credeva di aver ucciso Lord Luis con la lancia, invece non l'abbiamo ucciso perché lui aveva un altro piano e ce l'ha tirata in tasca, come si dice, e non è morto perché c'aveva gente che l'aiutava dietro e ha fatto finta di essere morto per poi uccidere il monarca Forden, che per un certo periodo di tempo anche noi abbiamo pensato che Forden sia stato il vero responsabile di tutto, fosse stato il vero responsabile di tutto, ma non è stato lui. E quindi un altro colpevole per adesso potrebbe essere Luis, ma non si sa se veramente è stato lui, o magari Luis protegge il vero responsabile, che magari è stato sguinzagliato per lanciare le maledizioni contro il principe. Niente. Si è preso la nuova il nuovo archetipo che ce l'ha solamente lui, credo, per adesso. Fammi vedere. Sì, infatti ce l'ha solo lui. Intanto gli faccio imparare queste basi e poi si farà come quegli altri.
I can use this.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you. I'm getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Lui mago è un casino. Sa che proprio c'è dei personaggi che non possono prendere degli archetipi. Ad esempio, lui non potrà mai essere mago. Credo. Guarda, cioè, hai visto magia? The Bus.
Fascinating.
Oppure le donne non potranno mai essere attaccanti.
Of course.
C'è un attacco veramente troppo debole.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I learned a new ability.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you. I can use this.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Questa è una specie di tank. Non è il massimo dell'ispirazione, però va bene per lui.
I'm getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I learned a new ability.
I see. Fascinating. This right.
I'm counting on you. I can use this.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
I'm getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating. Oh.
I can use this.
Ok. cazzo fa andare qui?
All right then.
Questa forse è per la cittadina.
All right then. Now, where was I?
Simply amazing. Ah, right. Would you look at this?
Esperimenti speciali. Puoi usarli per creare ricettacoli, serve per gli invocatori per richiamare i mostri. I materiali per i ricettacoli si ottengono come quelli per le maschere, servirando i nemici sconfitti in battaglie. Rende disponibile un'invocazione, ti basta creare un relativo ricettacolo una sola volta e non è più necessario equipaggiarlo. Quindi esperimenti speciali, esperimenti maschere, esperimenti ma sì, sì. Evoca Golem, ma sì. Coccatrice. Cavaliere d'ossa. Goblin. Criniera ardente. Minotauro funereo. Signore funereo. Infatti questo è il più difficile. Esperimenti maschera. Allora, qui quelli posso fare tutto. No. E me ne manca una per adesso. Guardate c'è. Dovremmo indossarle o saranno automatiche?
That's right.
Ah, giusto. Quelle del 25.
I see. Fascinating. I'm counting on you. Of course.
A new ability.
I see. Fascinating. I'm counting on you.
Of course.
To greater heights.
Yes.
But then...
Vedi, li ho aperti tutti. Ne manca uno. È ancora chiuso. Sì. Ne manca uno.
Oh. You'll come again.
All right then.
Let's go!
Sure.
Good night.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Time marches on, and the age of the new king draws nearer.
Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Think it's both. But hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may I know not if I am worthy, but under
The saint herself is to be...
Va bene.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realise. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Grierburn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles. Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs.
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee. Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
You see that light just now?
The Magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism shadow, the fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late majesty King Hytlodius V.
E qui la balla colossale, vedete se ci abbucano.
His Highness, the Prince himself has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince. They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
Indeed he is. It is the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means. Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has blood in blood.
Regge la balla anche lei.
His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The Prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity. You! The Prince! A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long.
Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Se guadagna l'attracco Diaz. Sì.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
Sister. Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eye.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella, closure.
Ci ha messo il bocciolato.
There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There is definitely magic there.
Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties, now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not, but this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No.
Sta lei.
You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen
Sta lei
senses
davvero.
indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect
Vedi,
him.
zitta zitta è diventata la più cattiva, la più salita al trono.
Unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners! Plural! We need to get out of here!
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Put this cliff here!
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already! We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Norris! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time. Let's
Impossible. It can fly.
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to.
Did that work? I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky runner!
After that drop, I thought we'd die even if we didn't crash.
Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I always knew Nurse could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So?
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Yes. I'm prepared for...
Right.
Check the map. Let's aim for the
Ok, qui
Later.
possiamo tranquillamente
What now?
Seis. Manca 5 banco 5 alza impostore a che livello impostore per qua livello 10 non 10 Mm.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Ah, perfetto. Quindi, vedrai, era l'unico modo. Almeno.
Fascinating. This right here. I see. Fascinating.
I found new power.
Allora, devo fare così. Eredità. Un po' tra. Vediamo che non abbiamo. Vai. E quegli altri si passano a lui.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities.
Andiamo a... Si può coltivare? No. Ok. Poi bisogna far salire e questo terzo come si fa? Minchia, cecchino e assassino. Ragazzi, sempre no, però quindi il gruppo adesso è questi. Anzi, facciamo così. Poi niente proprio niente. Non posso fare gli incarichi o sì? A parte che cioè ma mi sa che non li posso fare. Credo di no. Ok, vabbè. Serviamo a quest'ultima cosa. Quello essere fatto. E poi i legami. Va bene. Ciao a tutti da Rossi Wolf 89 o Wolf 89.